Hello everyone, Chef Tovia here. Today's recipe is going to be banana pudding. You'll be able to find all the measurements you'll need throughout the video and also in the description box below. In a heat-proof bowl, add 2/3 cup of sugar, 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and mix that together. 3 cups of whole milk, and also I have 3 egg yolks. I'm not going to use the whites because I use whipped cream. I make my own whipped cream. So mix all this together, ensuring that everything is well combined. Into this I'm going to add a 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract, about a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. This is all mixed. Now this is going to go on the stove. This is a heat-proof bowl. It's going to go, we're going to make a bain-marie, so this is going to sit over boiling water. You don't want the water to touch the bottom of the bowl. Okay, so the water is not touching the bottom of the bowl, but the water is boiling. So you're just going to whisk this often. Once you feel it start to get warm, we're going to add the eggs. So this is going to take quite a bit of time for this to get warm. So I'll be back when it gets warm, maybe in about 5 to 10 minutes or so. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. I'm going to add the egg yolks in. And just thoroughly whisk everything in. So now I'm going to whisk this about every 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just going to check it and just let this sit, because what's going to happen is, as this heats, the longer it heats, this is going to thicken up, and that's what we want. But you don't want it to sit so long without stirring it, because it's going to be lumpy and it's going to be hard to get those lumps out. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes or so, but I've been stirring this about every 2 minutes. I'm just showing you how it's thickening up. You can see here on the side of the bowl how it's starting to coat the side of the bowl. So just stir. Also, I have a rubber spatula. I'm going to take the rubber spatula and just use it to scrape down the sides of the bowl, just to make sure nothing is sticking and nothing is clumping up. But you see the whole texture of this pudding is beginning to change. It's starting to look very thick and smooth and gloss. You can see all the specks from the vanilla beans, and it has a very nice smell. And it's starting to turn yellow from the egg yolks. As it cooks, it gets a little bit darker. But if you want it to be darker yellow, you can add a little bit of food color into it, but I choose not to. So I'm going to let this go. But this whole process is going to take about 15 to 20 minutes over the double boiler. It's been about 6 minutes, and I just want to show you how it's thickening up, and it's still coating the sides of the bowl. So this takes 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to let this go for about another 3 minutes. Okay, so this looks like it's done. It's been about 12 minutes total, and it's nice and thick, and this is what you want. So yeah, this is done. Look at, you can tell it's shiny and glossy and very smooth, and it's thick. So I have two 12-ounce packages of vanilla wafers. So I'm going to slice the banana directly over the cookies. And I do this at the last minute because bananas have a tendency to turn brown. It just depends on how many bananas you like. But I'm going to use 3 because these bananas are rather small. So I'll be right back once I'm done with that. Okay, so now I'm going to take the rest of the vanilla wafers and just place it on top. And this will be topped with a homemade whipped cream. So we're not going to put the whipped cream until about 2 or 3 hours later because we want this to chill. Put whipped cream on top of hot banana pudding. It's going to definitely liquefy and you're going to have a disgusting runny whipped topping. Just pour it. Okay, so after pouring the pudding on, just gently kind of fold everything a little bit. And then this is going to chill on the counter for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to cover this with cling film. And this is going to chill in the fridge for about 2 hours. And then we're going to top this with our whipped topping that we're going to make. So I fit my stand mixer with the whip attachment. And I had both the whip and the bowl in the freezer. So I'm going to put half a pint of heavy cream or double cream, known in some other countries. And this is full fat. And I'm going to put this on medium speed. And I'm going to let this go for about 1 minute. I'm not going to whip it too high at first, but I'm going to adjust the speed gradually. So it's been 1 minute, and as you see, it has begun to thicken a little bit. So now I'm going to pour in 3 tablespoons of super fine sugar, or extra fine sugar. This is different from regular granulated sugar. Now I'm going to put this on medium speed again. This is on 3. And I'm going to let this go for about another minute. So it's been 1 minute and you can see the peaks are starting to build. It's not at a stiff peak, but this is at a very soft peak. So now I'm going to turn the mixer on high. We whip it on low for such a long time because we want to slowly build up the body of the cream, and this is what will help stabilize it. Now I'm going to put this on high. I'm going to whip it just for a few seconds. Okay, and I think this is it. So this is at a nice stiff peak. So now that it's at a stiff peak, I'm just going to pour in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm just going to whip this for like 5 seconds on high. And that's it. You don't want to whip it too long because it's going to begin to liquefy and come from the sides of the bowl, and this will turn into butter. I'm not going to dump it all at one place, but kind of dollop it. And just kind of lightly spread it. No, it doesn't have to cover all the banana pudding perfectly because you want it to have a rustic home look. But if you like extra cream, you can put more cream. You can just simply double the recipe. I hope you guys try this recipe and enjoy it. Please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And visit my blog at www.cookingwithavora.com. And remember to do all you can to stop all bullying and abuse. Thanks for watching.